Why is it so short? What the heck? Hello. Let me adjust that. And why is the camera? That's weird. Clearly I've messed up something. Hello everyone. Welcome all. Let me see if I can adjust that a little bit. Weird. I don't know how. I'll have to mess with that later. Hello. This is just an update on what I've generally been working on and what is coming in the future. I love that Bob's little cave there. He just looks like a dark mass in the shadows. One of these days, maybe he'll pop his head out. Hello, Billy, Jeff, Natasha, Paul, Alexis, Ghost Lightning, hello. So yeah, this is an update about channel plans and scheduling and stuff now that we are in the new year. And I have been working on things and trying to get stuff in order. A couple of different things. One of which is game streaming, which I may try and show y'all what I've been working on here in a minute. Let me see if I can pop it open. I'm working on adjusting my games collection to PC only, since I've been doing a lot of emulating and my new PC seems to emulate pretty well. So I don't think I'm going to have to rely on the PS3 as much anymore. I'm testing all this to make sure that it works before I make any decisions, but I may be able to go console free soon, which would be pretty cool. Book-wise, which I know that I've gotten quite a few requests about the book readings, which if you don't know, on my second channel, I read books, but this is something that started ages ago. And specifically, we've been reading a couple of different series that are called Danmei. They're Chinese novels, and they're probably the most popular readings I do, and I haven't been able to do them for a while, but they're coming back. Specifically, we're going to do them a little differently. You may not know that the books we've been reading are now officially out in English, and the whole series of all 3 books, one of which we've not been reading, is coming out this year. By the end of the year, all the books will be out. The first editions of Heaven's Official Blessing, Demonic Cultivation, and Scum Villain are all out, which is amazing. I'm still kind of shocked that I'm holding the actual official English publications. It's so cool. They have a lot of cool extra stuff in them, and they are each, I think, up to about chapter 35 or 36 in the respective series. So we are going to start reading along with the official publications instead of the fan translations, which means we have actually already caught up on both of these. I've been having computer issues, which you may remember from when we tried to stream Dead by Daylight and my computer had a hard time. I don't think it likes that I'm opening Launchbox. I don't know if I can be seen or not, but I'm just gonna keep talking. Let's see if it says what chapter it ends on. It should in the front, right? We're on we're on book 2 of Heaven Official's Blessing. And that is well into the 60s, I think. So it'll be a little while before Heaven Official's Blessing is up to where we are in the story. Scum Villain, I think we were around chapter 40 something, which is still past the first book. I think the first book ends at, chapter 30. So when the second book comes out, we may be able to read some of this. So both of those readings will be on hiatus until the official publications have caught up with where we are. So in the meanwhile, we're going to start reading the one that we haven't read, which is Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. I wonder if I can just turn this off. Stop doing things, computer. Right when I said that I thought my computer was doing pretty good with streaming, I think the issue is actually the streaming service I use, which I've heard bad things about Streamlabs anyway lately, and I've been looking into alternatives. So hopefully by the next time I stream, I will have finished adjusting and moving to a new alternative that will hopefully work better. Knock on wood. But I'm still working on updating all of that, which is part of why I haven't streamed this week, is I've been moving all my games and all my software and stuff and trying to use a different program. Anyway, so we're going to start reading Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. Yes, that is The Untamed, the book behind The Untamed, which we've not read anything of at all. So that'll give us a good 30-ish chapters to read while we wait for the other books to catch up with where we are. To start with for now, I think we're gonna read once a week, maybe for 2 hours-ish. Hoping my voice can keep up with that, because I think it's more fun to sit in one setting and read for a while, and I'm trying also to do, I have 12 projects on the back burner right now, so I want to keep up with readings, but it's not my priority, so I think once a week is going to be a decent start, and I think that Sundays are probably going to be it. I'm going to try and aim more towards streaming on the weekends for now. Friday, Saturday, Sunday are going to be my streaming days, and then researching and working on other stuff will be Monday through Thursday. Obviously, schedules are a thing that I have changed quite a lot, but I am on ADD meds now, so maybe I'll actually keep to a schedule. But I mean, the schedules are made to be broken anyway, but this is just my general plan. We'll start reading this once a week until the other stuff catches up, and then we will continue those. Still doing Silent Hill Symbolism, but I don't know when the next one's going to come out, because I honestly don't know. I have ideas for stuff I want to do on the later games, but they don't get as many views, so I kind of have to alternate with older stuff, so I have to dive back into the older games and find something to do before I move with my other projects. And then I'm working on more Silent Hill history videos. I'd like to make some videos on some other games as well, but I think it's going to be slowed down a little. I think my style of video making on the essays has always been very quick and very short, which has its pluses and minuses. YouTube likes short videos. But I think the kind of stuff I like making and the histories that I've been enjoying getting into lately do better in long form and also take longer to make. So I may start spreading out my essays rather than doing like one a week. It may be more like one or two a month. We'll see how YouTube and the algorithm likes me. That's kind of what happened last month with the holiday, and we still did good on views and income and stuff. So looks like we'll be able to do that, but we'll see if that holds true for the future. Let me show y'all this thing. See if it can switch over. There we go. So this is a thing called Launchbox, which is a kind of like Netflix for video games. Anything that's associated with my PC, I can list in this thing and set it up to play from here. So like I can click on it and play from here. Obviously the Switch is the one example that I can't because my Switch is not on my PC. That's the only console I really use anymore. I'm moving towards getting away from the PS3 and PS4 because now that Final Fantasy VII Remake came out on PC, I don't need my PS4 anymore. That was the one holdout that I was kind of keeping the console for because I love that game. But now you can play it on PC, so I'm definitely going to buy that and restream that at some point. So hopefully I'll be able to just do this on my PC. Right now, it's having issues running both, but I do think it is a Streamlabs problem, and I'm working on updating and changing all of that. The message deleted Gerald thing. That seems to be a very common new spam comment. I keep getting those spam comments like all the time from faceless accounts. I don't know why. It's so weird. But yeah, let's see. Let's see how this works. See if it'll boot up Silent Hill Mobile for me. This is one of the mobile games. I'm still I think I still have some games to put in here, but most of mine are in here now. And hopefully it should do the thing. It should, play stuff for me. Do it! Okay, it looks like it's loading something. We'll give it a second. Oh, it needs to download stuff. Okay. Okay, well that didn't work. I guess because it's sort of a fan-made game. It's somebody that turned the phone game into a game you can actually play on your PC. So, we'll try this, because I know this does play. See if this will boot it. How is everyone? How was your holidays / first week of the new year? Mine has been good. It's been nice and peaceful. I'm 29 now. Oh, God. Like last year in my 20s. Oh. All right, looks like it's loading. Yeah! Of course, this is absolutely tiny. There's a way to make it bigger. How did I make it bigger last time? I may need to figure out how I make Silent Hill Play Novel bigger because that's tiny. Let's try... I guess we could try playing a PS2 game from here, but that might actually make the stream just freeze. So far, this computer does not like the combo of both of these, but we'll give it a shot. Let's see what happens. What it's supposed to do is whatever emulator it's signed up to activate, it should activate the emulator for me and load the game from wherever it is in my PC. You just have to set it up first, which took forever because some of my games are really esoteric and weird, like fan translations of 80-year-old, not 80, old video games. As for what we're going to be streaming, we're going to stop Pokemon for a little bit. I'm going to come back to it when I figure out how to make the hacks work, because I want to play the version with all the hacking and stuff. I don't know why it didn't work completely when I did it the first time. Some of them worked and some of them didn't. I couldn't figure out how to make the menu work, so we'll restart it when I actually figure out how to play a hacked ROM. And once we do that, we'll play Pokemon again, because I'm digging. I want to play more of that again. I've gotten really nostalgic for it this time of year. I'm playing Pokemon Diamond, which is like fine. I just don't like any of the I don't like any of the Diamond generation Pokemon. They're not my thing. I haven't found a single one that I'm like, oh, that's cool. I want that. My team right now is a Graveler and a Gyarados. And if you played the other Switch games that were Pokemon, you can get legendaries. So I have Mew and Jirachi on my team. So yeah, I've been playing that, and it's fine. It's alright, but I wish some of the older games were available on Switch. Why? It's so easy, Nintendo. It's easy money. Just do it. Is this loading anything? I don't think it's actually doing anything. I wonder if I have to boot it up. Yeah, it says launch with... Okay. So it's not set up to go through my PS2 emulator. Could I not find it before? See what happens if I hit play. Like I said, I'm still working out all the kinks and all this, but hopefully eventually it'll be really easy to stream everything from the PC and not have to worry about it. And then I can just sell all my extra shit and have less stuff on my desk. I probably will still keep my streaming card for the Switch, because the Switch still has some, like, fun exclusives on it that, like, PS4, I can't really... I think Bloodborne is probably the only thing, and I'm bad at it, and I gave up on it a long time ago. That's, like, the only good PS4 exclusive that I can think of. And, of course, everything Xbox is on PC, so it's just need a Switch. And if I can get the emulators to work on here, then I won't need my PS3 for emulation. Wasn't Jirachi a Naruto character? I think you're thinking of Jiraiya, but very close. That's hilarious. I'm trying to think of what else I've been working on. Other than organizing all my files and streamlining my stream stuff. I am working on, like I said, video projects. I think the first Silent Hill video of the year is going to be another Silent Hill history video, specifically about Pyramid Head. Because I've just found a lot of fun info about him lately, and Masahiro Ito, and it would be a fun, easy way to kick off the year. That'll probably be the next one. And then I do have a Silent Hill Origins making of in the works. I need to actually talk to folks about that one. And I have no idea what the next Silent Hill symbolism will be. We're 4 away from our 100th episode. I feel like I should do something cool. I don't know. What have I not talked about? There's always something, but off the top of my head, it's like I talked about them and him and her and this and that, and I always have to dive in and then go, oh yeah, I haven't talked about such and such. Okay, clearly PS2 is not working. Let's try PS1. Play. I wonder if I... Oh, nope. Okay, Kodelka's booting. It looks like. Come on, Kodelka. Come on, Kodelka. Bloodborne's harder to me than Dark Souls. I could never get into those games. They just get me... Like, I get really frustrated. I think I could get into Dark Souls solely because you can, like, mod it and play it on PC, so I would probably be able to have fun with it that way. It works! So I don't know why PS2 doesn't work. I'll have to look at that. But Bloodborne being just on console and just... I don't think I'll ever get into it. I've not made any videos about the mailman. I have not done that. And I've actually not done one about Robbie, now that I think of it. I should try that, too. See, there's always stuff I haven't talked about. It's just, you have to sit there for a second and think about, what haven't I talked about? I love the Citro, it's so good. Except we're not actually playing this game, so let's close that. Okay, so it was playing it through RetroArch. So why wouldn't it play that game through RetroArch? Maybe I need to open Retro... I don't know why it wouldn't just play with Play. Well, let's try open RetroArch and see if it works. I don't know why that menu keeps... Okay. Why does it not work? Load content. I don't want that. The whole point was to not have to go through all that load content shit. I guess I still have to figure out why PS2 is not working. PSP working? Let's try PSP. Play! I really wish they'd get around to putting the Kingdom Hearts games on the Switch. They announced it like 2 months ago and I want it really bad. Really, 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 really bad. Oh yeah, the comics too. I've been asked to cover the comics quite a few times. The problem with that is that it would mean the very annoying headache of editing a video about still pictures. It's always annoying. Plus, I would also have to reread the comics, which is a trauma in and of itself. One of these days. Robbie might be a good next project. I have had the thought, now I have to learn, there we go, that's the button. Okay, go ahead, I don't care. I'm just testing shit. I've considered maybe combining my Silent Hill symbolism and Silent Hill history in the sense of just, like, calling the history videos Silent Hill symbolism, because then more people might click on them, and then just not really changing what I do or anything. Like, the videos will still be whatever the fuck I want them to be. Like, this video will talk about the symbolism, but also how the creature was made, you know, maybe combine the two. Because, for whatever reason, if I put Silent Hill symbolism in the title, 1,000 billion people will click on it. But if it's not that title, it gets less clicks. Even if it's still Silent Hill. Even if it's still about popular stuff. I don't know, YouTube. I don't. Maybe YouTube has just decided that that title means money for them. So that's all they promote on my channel. I don't know. But that's one thing I was considering testing. Let's see if something weird will play. Laplace's Demon. I think I still need to work on the translation patch for this. Let's see. This is a Japanese horror game, I think? I don't remember. Hey! Looks like it works. Let's see if it's actually translated. Yeah, really. Do a video about whether or not there's really a horse behind Pyramid Head. There's a lot of fun stuff about Pyramid Head that I will have to get around to. Oh no, now I want to play this game. Laplace's Demon is like a really weird Japanese game that we never got. And it's just my kind of weird, my kind of strange. Maybe that's what I'll stream next. What about the Downpour comics? The Downpour comics were pretty solid. I think there was really only one part of the comics that I was kind of like, eh. But obviously they were way better for being based on something solid and good. Whereas most of the comics were not based on a good video game, you know? They were just kind of thrown out there. Where did he come from and why was he the one to unlock its doors? We'll find out one day when I play this video game. But at least that translation's working. Is this translated? I think I still have to fix Fatal Frame. The Japanese Fatal Frame I think I still need to fix. I have Silence of the Sleep. I do. So many games we need to play. But right, doesn't that game look interesting? It's then that I opened the notebook my mother had given me. This is the sequel to Chrono Trigger. Or side game to Chrono Trigger? I don't know. Celeste Bible? I'm just going through and making sure all these translations work. It looks like we're good. This is a game in the Shin Megami Tensei series. What was that noise? Was that a horse? Was that Pyramid Head? Oh man, I'm feeling the retro vibe. I'm wanting to play some retro games. Alec. Okay, so this must be translated. It's working. Yay! Its time has come at last. Let's not. Alright. I think the one I was concerned about, where was... Well, maybe it's not in here, and that's why, because I hadn't figured out how to fix it yet. Oh, let's see if this one works. And then that one I think is actually a British version, so it should be fine. And I think I still need to figure out a Wii emulator and figure out PS3. Because my PS3 ROMs don't seem to be working. It's hard to explain. I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong. This seems to work. Yeah. Yeah, alright. So far so good. Everything's working. Except for PS2 and PS3 and the Wii. I gotta figure those out. Yeah, there's Silence of the Sleep. I haven't played that yet. And I think if I can change my stream program, which is going to be a headache and a half, finish setting up all the emulators and making games work through this, I think we'll have a pretty good setup. Pretty good setup. Oh, and I got the other, this is another one of those online multiplayer games that has Silent Hill characters in it. I bought it just for that. We'll have to play that at some point. Yeah, I think all this is GOG stuff, so that'll work. I could try this. Let's see if you work. There's a cat behind me. Which one? Oh, there's two. Bobby has awoken from his box. I don't know if y'all can see him. Here, let me make the... There we go. It's a Bob. Hi, Bob. Bob likes his box. I knew I had to put it right there, because then when he got in it, he would be in the camera, because he loves hiding in a box. He'll stay there all hours of the day until I go upstairs. And then he's like, no, wait for me. Get off! Oh, you little pig. You know what he was doing? He had his head in my yogurt. I mean, it's empty, but he was licking the empty yogurt thing. Why are you such a trash goblin? Why must you eat all the food, all the trash? Why? Why do you do this? Why? You're being very rude to me right now. Eating my trash, touching my face. You're a little monster. I can't look away from you for a second. He had a fourth scare of a UTI infection because we had more problems in the bathroom. I guess because he's been eating so much dog food. And we've been so careful to keep him away from it. But I guess he's been sneaking it. So we've had to be even more careful and seal it up in a box. Tell everyone you're a monster. Tell them. I'm a monster. I'm a monster. But I'm very cute. Yes. Okay, let's see if this thing's working. Pop over to game. Sure. Double click to add folder. Okay, so this is Citra, which I think is probably better than RetroArch at doing game for the DS, which is slightly more annoying to emulate. Let's see. You're having trouble. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I should have tested Nanashi no Gemu. We'll test that one next. It's another Japanese horror game that we never got. Your ROM format's not supported. Why not? It's already been translated to CCI. Wonder if it'll work on... Alright, we'll try this one. Try RetroArch. Desmene? Is that the one it wants? Alright, we'll try it. Looks like I may have to mess with this, too. I have made it emulate and stream that stuff before, so maybe I just have a setting messed up or something. Well, oh, okay. So I guess RetroArch does work. Maybe that's what I used last time. Oh well, I can get rid of Citra. I like Citra, though. It has more setting options. Is this translated? Yes, the nameless game. Or the game with no name, or the blah, 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 blah. Another horror game. And it has a sequel, both of which we never got. Where's the sequel? Ah, there it is. Maybe that's the... No, that is the game sequel. So yeah, it looks like most things are working. I know Game Boy works. So far, all the translations are working. So I gotta fix Fatal Frame. I gotta fix PS2, PS3, and Wii. And then all the streaming will work. Gotta change my streaming program, because this one sucks. And, book orders. I meant to also mention that to folks. I'm behind on that because of... I was waiting until after the holidays for one to mail stuff out that had been ordered late. You know, stuff that was like 2 or 3 days before Christmas. I was like, I'll wait. So I will get those out soon. And book readings. If you missed that, I'm going to start doing those every Sunday and stream on the weekends, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday for now. See how that goes. Try and do longer streams on the weekends and then research and editing and posting on Wednesdays, I'm hoping. We'll see. And see how many I get out. Thank you for all of your support, folks. Been amazing to see the memberships and stuff climb, even as I've been so busy over the holidays and not been able to post that much. Support has not gone down, and y'all are just amazing. Thank you so much. What is today? Thursday? I don't know what today is. Do I use OBS? I use a version of OBS called Streamlabs, and lately I've heard some bad stuff about them, and also it just seems like every time I open the program, everything else on my computer just like freezes. Like when we tried to do Dead by Daylight, like I can have all kinds of stuff open and the computer's fine. But if Streamlabs and something else is open, even if it's just Chrome, it hates it. It hates Streamlabs, which is wild. So I will have to figure that out. Okay, yeah, it's Wednesday, so I have one more day. So Friday we'll stream some kind of I turned and saw Harry. Some kind of horror game. Something on my backlog here. Try and work through some older stuff that I've got working. Should get back to Castlevania at some point, even though I know somebody said it's probably going to be too hard for me to finish. I think that's everything. Oh, I did figure out that streams, I have all my streams unlisted because YouTube hates them in the algorithm, but they're all in playlists and stuff that you can see through a Google Drive link. I realized that the playlists themselves had been unlisted, which I don't think you actually have to do to make sure that the YouTube algorithm is prioritized. Anyway, the playlists are now visible, so you can just go to the playlist page and find the streams. That should do it. So hopefully that's good. There's now a Dead by Daylight streaming playlist. If you want to see that. We'll do more of that soon. Yeah. Thanks for the support, Alexis. Welcome. And no worries, Daniel. Stuff happens. Things come up. So I'm going to get back to messing with all this technology and trying to make it work. I will see you on Friday for a horror game and probably next Wednesday for a new video, I think. We'll see. Probably then. And then, of course, readings this weekend and probably more horror on Saturday. We'll see. Thanks again. Join the Discord to keep up with everything and all that jazz. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.